Hi everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Modfans AL01 Roller. You know, their version of, well, Roller. Well, they're both two of their versions of Roller anyway, silver and blue and red. We'll go ahead and put them off to the side real quick and look at the boxes, which, yeah, functionally the same box for both of them, just in different colors. You can see, you know, most browns and grays, and you see gray, blue, that's how you tell, the gray and the blue on the box. But yeah, they have the nice little outline of the robot mode 16 plus. Got their logo up there, Modfans. AL01 Roller. At the top, you have an outline of their alt mode with a name. On this side, you have, of course, half. It's 1-to-1 size there, so I guess right there. This diagram to the toy, 1-to-1 size. Whoop. On this side, you have, of course, Roller. And on the back, you have, well, Roller again, and again, the outlines and the warnings and cautions, and hey, not for children under 3. And also on the bottom, you have another Roller. Almost forgot. Except now it's upside down. There you go. So that's the thing. Pretty much the same box, just different colors to help you differentiate which one's which. They both come with the exact same set of instructions. You know, just right here, just a little poster style. It's actually pretty straightforward transformation, but yeah, it's pretty much the exact same transformation. There is no difference between the instructions between the two, like at all. There's not even color differences. Yeah. Roller and Roller, silver and blue, because G1 Optimus had two different colored rollers. Some of them were silver, some of them are blue, and on the show, it does tend to be silver. But, you know, some people want a blue one. So, there you go. Yeah, so they're different a little bit. You can see, you know, getting close, you can see some of the details. You know, both have blue eyes, blue helmet, white face, silver helmet, silver face. You know, mostly, yeah, pretty much all silvers. Blues with some bits of red, or red with some red chest, blue, some silver detailing there, some nice weird metallic white for the legs. I really like that white. I don't know what it is, but something about that white is, I just really like it. That's something. Again, coming down here, you got a little bit of headlight detailing on the knees just because of that, and coming back, you know, nicely filled in because of how they transform. A bit of a backpack, but nothing too bad. But yeah, so that's the thing, is just blue and red, or silver, and that's your choice. They both look good. I like the both look of both of them. Although I'm going to be honest, in robot mode at least, I prefer the blue and red one. I think there's more color variety. It's also just kind of like, well, it's a mini Optimus, I guess. Optimus and his son. But yeah, the silver one looks great too. Don't get me wrong. The silver one absolutely looks great, but I just prefer the blue and red, you know, it's just preference. They both look fantastic. I also waited a bit. I got the silver one a while ago, but I decided to wait to do them both at once. The only thing is some people don't really like the white face. I don't mind it. I think, you know, pops really well. I like how it pops. So I know some people take into painting the face silver on the blue one. So that's your prerogative, but I think it looks fine with white personally. But, I just like this one is because there's more color variety overall. This is all maybe it's just various shades of silver versus there is some differences here. Yeah, they also come with the same accessories. 2 guns, like, you know, like this. You can have them, you know, like this, or you can pop them together as a big old rifle, you know. And of course, it's a simple peg, so it's actually compatible. It's 5mm. But yeah, you can do that, you know, as a rifle, or you could have them do a kimbo. And one other accessory it has, which doesn't really pop up until robot mode, or alt mode, which is they both come with a little rubber hose, like the original did, like the original rollers did and whatnot. So that's something. It doesn't really have any use in this mode, but yeah, it's a hose. Just want to bring that up. You know, it's posability in this one. So posability is identical between the two, but yeah, posability head is on a ball joint. So you got left and right, up and down. You got waggle, decent amount of that. Like a good amount of waggle. Shoulders on this one, they're squeaky, but they rotate all 360. You do have outward that far until you use the hinge. You can use the hinge to get a little bit more, but yeah, that's pretty much your outward limit. Shoulders, or not shoulders, but elbows are on, you know, double jointed elbow. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. So there's also the bicep sole right there. That's a kind of on this guy's mostly tight joints, but yeah, except for the bicep levels. Hands can swivel as well, and also because of transformation, you can also make them go up and down a bit, which is nice. Down here, you have the waist joint as usual, but above at the abs, you have an actual, like, you know, there's a ball joint up here, so you got, you know, side to side and forward and back and all that stuff. You got all that, plus it can rotate a little bit on that joint as well, so you can get a little bit more natural curvature for rotations, which is nice. Down here at the hips and stuff, you have the hip skirts, which in forward and back. So you got front, forward, that far, back, that far, outward. You have the full splits. You have a thigh swivel, a little limited by sculpt, but nothing too serious. Knees are ratcheted, and you get a little over 90 degrees bend. Nice bit there. Nice, good, solid ratchet too. Down here at the feet, you do have a bit of ankle tilt, not a whole lot. There's really not a whole lot of range here thanks to sculpting. You do have a little bit of forward, a little tiny bit of back, and the toe and the heel can both go up and down and compress, and all the box is going to probably look like this. You're going to have to fix that because otherwise he'll fall over. So yeah, there's all that. I got all that. Yeah, pretty darn good posability. Ankles are a little limited, but I think the little ball joints in the waist or in the ab crunch and whatnot make up for it significantly. Do really like how that works. It's also the outward shoulder is a little limited. Oh yeah, because they're on ball joints, you also have a little bit of forward as well. Forgot about that. So you got all that stuff. So there you go. Quick comparisons, and bear with me on this. Okay, they are compatible with both MP10, like there, and MP44. And yeah, you'll see why I don't bring out MP44 much in a second. But yeah, they're comparable. You can see that. Good size compared to the two. I do know some people want to put them instead with their Generations collection. So here's Earthrise Optimus, just to give you an idea. If you think that's better fit, then go, more power to you. So that's a thing. So if you want to see that, that's how it goes. But yeah, they're definitely intended to go with MP Optimuses. So yeah, great robot modes. I prefer the blue one, but the silver one looks great too. They have great posability. They have, not a whole lot. They're not bogged down with a bajillion accessories. They don't really need to be. So there's that. That's the transformation. Transformation is also pretty simple, to the point I'm not going to even do a separate transformation video like I normally do with MP stuff because they're that simple. So I'm just going to transform the blue one on camera, and I'll do the silver one off. Of course, take the guns and get them off the way. Down here, you want to open up the bottom of the forearm. I'm going to bring that down a little bit. Open the bottom forearm, fold the hand away, and then close that up, like so. Same thing. Open up the bottom forearm, fold the hand away, close it up, like so. Also, I want to point out the blue one has looser joints than the silver one. Then you go ahead and take this and untab this panel right here and hold all this up like this. Bring it all up like this, and then bring it back like that. Go ahead right here and take the forearm, and there's a tab right here which go into this slot right there. Just fold it up and tab it together. Bring this wheel out like this. And back here, you want to go ahead and there's this little thing right here. You want to bring this up, and this can be a little bit of a pain, honestly. Getting this little panel out, but yeah, I want to get this panel out like that, like so. And then you go ahead and rotate the whole thing around like that, and just leave that like there. Same thing on this side. Take this panel, bring it out, bring it up like this. Bring the elbow up and tab it in like so. Bring the wheel out, and then take this piece right here and bring it up like that, and also bring that out right there. And then rotate this all around like that. Now at the chest here, what you want to do is you want to take the chest and untab it and bring it down, and it'll retab right here. There's little slots right there. I'll just retab it down there like that. And this also reveals a nice little red jewel. Both of them have the same red jewel, so that's pretty cool. Back here, you want to take the backpack and just untab it and just bring it down like that for now. Take these panels, untab them, and bring them forward and over the shoulder. Just kind of extend them out like this for now. Just keep them like that. Got to get the arms out of the way, and then you want to take these side panels, untab them, and just bring them down like this, like so. Then you want to bring this forward like this over top of the head. You can't rotate the head, by the way. I tried, it doesn't work. And you want to take these little cylinders and rotate those 180, like that. And then just kind of bring this out like this, and just kind of leave it like that for now. Now on the arms, you want to bring them in. There's like the little rotation to it. You want to bring them up and over like this, and it'll come down over, and then there's the pegs right here on the side of this thing will go into the arms. like that. It can be a little tricky sometimes to line it up properly. Yeah, then bring this up and over and around and peg that together like that. Now, this part could be a little annoying and scary, which is these tabs have to go in these slots. It doesn't feel like it's going to fit, but it will. You have to just kind of finagle things a little bit. You bring it up, kind of start rotating the blue bit right there, and it'll tabs in, and then you bring this around this tab right here. We'll go to this slot right there, like that. Same thing. Bring it up, and you're gonna have to rotate this a bit down, and it feels like you're gonna stress things out, but it'll be fine. Tab that in and tab that in right there. Then you want to bring this down, and this you just kind of have to push it past and wedge in, and it'll kind of eventually lock into place like that. It'll lock in between these two panels like that, and that's pretty much the back half done. And unfortunately, these do not lock into place. The wheels will just kind of go wherever they want. Now, back down here at the legs, what you want to do is you want to fold these wheels out like so. Just fold them out. And this lower wheel that's on a hinge, I don't know how you can see that, there's a hinge here. You want to go ahead and rock the wheel back like that, so it's now space. You can see that, this one's like, these two are close together, these two are far apart. Yeah, so same thing here. Just do that like so, like that. Then take the feet here. You want to take the heels and fold those in, and then take the feet and you want to move them forward so they're flat against the leg right there. Go ahead and peg them together. Might come unpegged on the way though, but yeah, go ahead and peg together, and then rotate the legs inward. Make sure these panels are folded flat. Rotate the legs inward and bring this down. Good chance these panels are going to come undone a little bit. Just push them back in like so. Take these panels and push them down. And there you go. Do your thing, and then there you go. That's Ruller in his vehicle mode. And here's a silver one, of course. And yeah, again, silver and blue, just like the original Rollers. And yeah, they you can see that they're pretty much like lose a lot of their. Well, this one loses a lot of the extra color, although you can see bits and pieces of it poking out. So I think in vehicle mode, this one largely works overall because it's so mostly silver, because it's just various shades like silver and gray. Like, it just works better as a vehicle, but this one still looks good overall. Just got little bits of, like, again, there's red peeking out here and there, which probably shouldn't be there. The other thing is, yeah, I want to mention the transformation. Yeah, this part, these two panels, terrifying the first few times you do it. Like, you have to, like, it feels like you're forcing plastic to go where it shouldn't be. Who knows? Maybe over time it's going to slowly stress out and break, but as it is, it's gone to transform both several times. I haven't had any problems yet. Yeah, the vehicles look great. The only thing, yeah, these wheels, again, I'd like to complain about, which is they don't stay in place. I mean, it's not a big deal when they're just rolling around, but man, as you pick it up, it's easy to just, oops, then you have to fix it and stuff. But they do roll really nicely. Both of them do. They both roll really nicely. The only thing is there's no seats or anything. They're not really the seats that imply, but you can't really put anything there. So yeah, if you have the mini figures, you can't really, put them in there. They can't really fit anywhere. But yeah, they both roll really nicely. So that's good. Yeah, the other thing some people might get complained about is, yeah, you can see the heads, and you can't you can't rotate them around because the heads are the ball joints off center. So if you try to rotate the head, things aren't gonna fit right. And you're gonna mess something up somewhere. So don't. Yeah. Overall, though, there goes. Yeah, but overall, looks really nice. They even have little little beacon things. Of course, guns, you can peg them both on. However you want. You can just do a single gun or both guns, however you want to do things. You got that. And of course, the hose, you can plug it into the back of one of the guns like there, and do that whole thing if you want. So that's pretty neat. There you go. That is a thing. They look great. They roll great. The transformation is most of the transformation is nice, except for this part's scary, but you kind of get used to it, and maybe some people might not be happy with head just chilling out right there, but I don't mind it because it's facing the ground. Now, I'm going to compare it to MP10. However, not MP44 just because I don't have that much time. Yeah, here's MP10. You can see, again, this is why I feel like it's largely masterpiece scale is because of that. It's like some people want them with the generations, but yeah. So there you go on that front. There's that. And again, here's Earthrise. And yeah, this is why I feel like kind of the whole, put it with your generation. That's personally why I think Generations Collection is the wrong call for these guys, but you do you. Now, there's one other thing I want to show off, which is, well, one thing. Okay, a couple things, which is, hey, look, this is MP10's trailer. I'm going to put these off to start real quick. MP10's trailer here. And also want to compare them to, well, the other rollers. So I'm just going to get this guy open. Because, yeah, rollers in here. Yeah. Significantly larger by a bit. You can see that. It's significant size difference. Also, again, there's a little spike, which there's nowhere for him to go in here. But it does fit. Barely. But it fits. Just barely. It barely fits in there. And you can just barely squeeze in. That's pretty cool. There's that. So you can have your transforming roller, or I'm just going to put that real back. There's another thing which you do, which is because this is something Roller's always done, which is, now if you get this little thing off, which be a pain in the butt sometimes, to be honest, to get this getting this thing off can be a pain in the butt. But yeah, if you get the little light off right there, because in the way, there's little slots here. And yeah, that's right. Those slots are compatible with the MP10 trailer. If you can just get it lined up, this is supposed to be. There we go. Line that up, and hey, what do you know? Roller can pull the trailer, which is pretty cool. And yes, by the way, also MP44's trailer. Again, here's the other thing is, yeah, MP44, very different. Yeah, it's more gray than silver because cartoon. But again, yeah, I did that again. I forgot this guy's little struts don't stay up very easily. But again, yep, roller can fit, if barely, but he can fit in there. So that's nice. And yeah, so yeah, the other thing is MP44 here has a different connection. Right here, if you remove the siren, this is why it's really important to remove the siren. It gets in the way here, but right here, that connection in the middle, you can see, yeah, that right there. It's the same style, and hey, what do you know? You can fit it. Again, if you can, it's supposed to fit. There we go, fit that in, and well, Roller can tow MP44's trailer as well. So there you go. It's compatible with both Masterpiece Optimus's trailers, and that's pretty cool. I genuinely like that they made they're out of the way did that. It's compatible with both. You can do it with both. It's real nice. So here's the other thing is, yeah, see that? Because yeah, that's the other thing about the whole Generations thing is like, yeah, see that? That's not going to fit. That's never going to fit. That's never. You can get it about that far in before, yeah, you're done. If you get into robot mode and scrunch it up a bit, maybe you can maybe get it in there, but yeah, no. It's, yeah, again, this is clearly, these are clear design for MP scale, not Generation scale. No matter how much people poo-poo on that, it's like, okay, have fun. You can do that if you want, but you just know in your head, you know in your heart that you're always wrong. So yeah. Those are the two different versions of Roller. There's a third version, which I'm not going to get myself, but it comes in IDW colors, so it's green and orange. I'm not sure they're going to do any further versions of this toy, but it's really nice. It's really, really nice. They're nice little figures. They're simple, transform. The only scary part is the little shoulder panel things, which after a few times, you're kind of over that. The robot mode is greatly good posability. The alt mode looks great. Silver looks a little better in alt mode, in my opinion, but blue looks better in robot mode, so it's one of those things. And the price is really nice, too. I believe from like Show Z and Bombas being whatnot, we're talking about like $30, $35 before shipping. From a domestic retailer like Chosen Prime or Toy Dojo or whatever, it's about $60. Still, not a bad price for an MP figure. I say it's absolutely worth it. That's the reason I jumped on two of them, is simply because it's a good price. They're good looking little figures, and it's a really nice price for both of them. I say if you are interested in transforming Roller at all, pick either one up. To pick any of the three up, depending on your preferences: silver, blue, or green. I can't let you go wrong with any of them. Maybe they'll do a black version for Nemesis Prime. I don't know. Down the line, who knows? We'll see. But they're good. It's a good figure. I really like it. And it's also really nicely priced, so that makes it really much easier to pick up. So I say go for it. But if you don't really want or need a transforming Roller, then there's really nothing really here for you. But it's a good, solid figure, and it's fun. So there we go. I recommend it highly. So that's it for this review. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my social media down in the description and at the end of the video. Check out my Coffee, my Patreon, and I shall see you next time with another video review.